Hello, everybody. Agnostic Haywood here, reading the Bible for the first time in a long time, 25 years. If I had to guess, maybe 27, I don't know. XYZ age now, and we'll see. I don't know. I can't tell you. I think it's 27 years because I think I was in my late teens at the time that things started falling apart. When Jacob learned, so in verse 42, chapter 42, is it called chapter? I think so. 42. When Jacob learned that there was grain in Egypt, he said to his son, "Why do you keep looking at each other? Heard that there is grain in Egypt." So Joseph is making out he's in charge of a lot. I don't know that there's any record of Joseph in the Pharaoh's books. If there are any Pharaoh's books, I don't know. That's a good question. All right. His brothers are remember his brothers sold him out, threw him out of a cistern, and then he ended up in Egypt. All right, 10 of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain. Jacob did not send Benjamin, Joseph's brother, with the others because he was afraid that harm might come to him. I don't know why Benjamin would get harmed, but whatever. All right, a famine was in their land as well. Joseph was governor of the land, the one he sold. So when Joseph bowed down to him, as soon as Joseph saw his brothers, he recognized them, but he pretended to be a stranger and spoke harshly to them. "Where do you come from?" "Land of Canaan." All right, so he's playing along. Joseph recognized his brothers. They did not recognize him. Then he remembered his dreams and about them and said to them, "You are spies. You have come to see where our land is unprotected." Ooh. "Your servants have come to buy food. We are all the sons of one man. Your servants are honest men, not spies." "No," he said. "You have come to see where our land is unprotected. Your servants were 12 brothers, the sons of man, who lives in the youngest now with her. One is no more." Ooh, so Joseph is no more. Ooh, interesting. Joseph said to them, "It's just as I told you, you're spies. This is how you'll be tested. As surely as Pharaoh lives, you will not leave this place until your youngest brother comes here." Send somebody to get him. All right, see if you're telling the truth. On the third day, Joseph said to them, "Do this and you will live, for I feel God. If you're honest men, let one of your brothers stay here in prison. The rest of you go back. Grain for your brother." All right, so he's just kind of messing with them. "Surely we are being punished because of our brother. We saw how distressed he was when he pleaded with us for his life." All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, so now they're predicting that it's because of Joseph all this distress is coming on them, I presume. Yeah, punishment. That's hilarious. Or maybe it's the youngest brother, whichever. He pleaded with us for his life. Okay, so interesting. Reuben replied, "Didn't I tell you not to sin against the boy?" Ooh, Reuben. Now must give an accounting for his blood. They did not realize Joseph could understand them. He was using an interpreter. Interesting. So they taught differently? Was it different languages? Oh, interesting. He turned away from them, began to weep. Turned back and spoke again. He had Simeon taken from them and bound before their eyes. Joseph gave orders to fill bags with grain, provisions. Stopped for the night. For the night, one of them opened the sack to feed his donkeys. He saw silver in the mouth of the sack. "My silver has been returned," he said to his brothers. "Here it is in my sack." What is this that God has done to us? So they were supposed to pay for the grain, and then the silver shows back up. So I'm not really sure what to make of that. Interesting. Little bookmark's kind of confused. They told him what had happened, their father, Jacob. Treat us as though we're spying. The young man who's lord over the land said to us, "This is how we'll know whether or not you are honest. Bring your youngest brother to me." As they were emptying their sacks, each Isaac had the silver. Ooh. Uh-oh, Jacob's starting to get a little bit nervous. Joseph is no more. Simeon is bound up. Now you want to take Benjamin. Then Reuben said to his father, "You may put both of my sons to death." Oh my gosh. What in the world? What kind of awful grandfather would take him up on that? What in the world? Jacob said, "My son will not go down there with you. His brother is dead and he is the only one left. Harm comes to him on the journey you are taking. You will bring my gray head down to the grave and so on." Right. So they went back to get the youngest brother, Benjamin. I don't remember about Benjamin, but in any event, they went to get grain. Joseph is in charge. Joseph was the son that got sent off into slavery or into servitude. Gained privilege by interpreting dreams. And then saved Egypt from a famine and is now selling grain to his brothers that sent him over. Now he's looking for the other younger brother. My apologies, a good yawn there. Y'all have a good afternoon. This is Agnostic Haywood.